Well, it's been a busy day old so far, and it's going to get even busier. A couple of things I want to address here. The first is I was reading an article of a Muslim woman, a white guy spat at her. And I've seen people on Twitter going on about how they don't think that's wrong. It is wrong. It's wrong. I don't care whether it was a man spitting at a Muslim woman or a man spitting at a non-Muslim woman or a woman spitting at a man. Spitting at somebody is unacceptable no matter what your skin colour, no matter what your religion, no matter anything. Spitting at somebody is wrong. It's wrong. So I find no humour in it. None whatsoever. I also read another article. Now, this was about the paedophile campaigner who called for sex with children to be legalised is suspended from Labour Party, but despite the horror of party officials, can't actually kick him out. And they're all up in arms that they can't kick him out, which is a little bit confusing when you think about it, considering that they still have Harriet Harman and Patricia Hewitt. Is anybody seeing a little bit of a double standard here? So you've got Patricia Hewitt and Harriet Harman, who were involved in the paedophile information exchange. They were involved in all of that, but Labour are upset over this guy because they can't get rid of him. Come on, Labour. Come on now. If you're going to play the game, let's play it fairly. Get rid of all of them. Get rid of all of them. But you won't do that. You want to pick and choose the ones that you decide are a problem. Now, there's a guy on my Facebook at the moment, and he's having a nice old hissy fit at the moment because he is basically, everything I put up, he's coming up with the USSR. Well, we're not in the USSR, and because I don't agree with his views, has come back with basically wanting to discredit me and saying I urge on thugs. Wrong. I urge no violence. None. I don't want violence. That's the whole point, Christoph. That's the whole point. I don't want violence. I also don't want political correct policing. Now, just because I don't want political correct policing does not mean that with your freedom of speech comes an element of responsibility. Because it does. But it is you sending links to my page at every given opportunity, talking about bombing this and bombing that and blowing this up and blowing that. Seriously, deluded. So if you don't agree with my views, then fine, take yourself off my Facebook. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But don't sit and inbox me telling me what an amazing person I am and how impressed you are by me if because I don't agree with you, you want to then insult me. Because there's no need for it. I don't insult you. I don't insult anybody. And talking of insults, here's another issue I have. And this is something else that I think the police need to have more involvement in. Online trolls. Now, I've got a particular fan at the moment. All right, Sam, tipping Sam. Now, he's involved with trolls. Now, I have all the screenshots and I can prove his involvement with these particular trolls who think it's okay to mock a disabled person. Or ask a man, are you sucking the penis of the disabled child? And you seem to think it's all right to support these people, but attack me. I think you're starting to realise now that actually you're a bit of a plonker, mate. You are a bit of a plonker, right? And all I can say is you clearly feel threatened at the possibility that I may well actually get elected. And that bothers you somewhat. Well, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm glad it bothers you. While you're trolling about me, you're highlighting the fact I'm standing. Thank you very much. So, free advertising is always a good thing. I also had a fantastic conversation yesterday. My car, which has decided to be a bit poorly on me, had a guy come out to do the work on it. Muslim guy, but lovely guy. Stood chatting with him, told him I was standing for Police and Crime Commissioner, told him why. Was very honest about it and said, I don't want any more political correct policing. I don't. There should be no kind of favouritism. There should be no religion or skin colour that makes you an exception to the rule. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Jewish. You break the law. The full force of the UK law should be permitted to be used. And our police force are literally in a stranglehold of political correctness. I'd like to free up the Bedfordshire police at least to be able to do their job no matter who it may offend. I don't care about you being offended. I care about getting the job done fairly and equally for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. You need a fair policing system. We don't have that, and we have not had that for a very, very, very long time. And I do believe that it's time that the police stopped protecting the police and started protecting the people of this country. And by the people of this country, I don't care what faith, creed or colour you are. It makes no odds to me. But we will not make any special exceptions for anybody just because it may offend your delicate nature. Offence is taken, not given. So if that's not a good enough reason to back me as Police and Crime Commissioner, well, then don't back me. I'm not sitting here saying that I am perfect, because I am far from perfect. Am I saying I have the answer to everything? No, I don't. To you, because I'm pretty certain nobody has the answers to everything. But I am at least willing to put my own money where my mouth is and actually try to make a real difference. So those like the likes of the idiot on my Facebook right now, those who think that it's funny and that it's acceptable to spit at a woman wearing a hijab, all of you, I'd like to ask you all a question. What is it you do? Other than sit on Twitter or Facebook and type things out in anger and frustration, which I fully understand. Tell me what you actually do. Because if you do nothing other than type up on Facebook and Twitter, which is fine, don't criticise those trying to do something more. So, it is only a quick one. As you can see, I am not in my best state today. I've got lots of things to do. But what I will say is this. To those who have supported me and those who are willing to support me and back me, I thank every single one of you. To every troll who thinks it's all right to mock disabled people, who think it's all right to be involved with trolls who laugh at paedophilia. Oh yeah, because I've seen them doing that too. Don't you stand in judgment over me, sunshine. Take a good look at the people you interact with before you stand in judgment over people. So, on that note, everybody have a fantastic day. I'll speak to you again. Maybe even later tonight when I've calmed down a little bit and I've got rid of the idiots off my Facebook. For now, take care. Bye.